Hi everyone. Last minute, I took these outside and I froze my fingers off to do this toy review. So welcome to another toy review, toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. I'm your host Khalil, and tonight we are taking a look at a product that Hasbro sent over as a preview. Now we previewed it about a month ago, or actually now 2 months ago. On our Instagram. They were nice enough to send over previews of the Drizzt and Guenhwyvar. I can never say that stuff. From the new Dungeons and Dragons line. And I know that they've been delayed. Some people got them initially, and us reviewers got them, and we were able to take pictures. And I think that they should be coming soon. They're still up for order on Hasbro Pulse, so you can get your order there. And again, they were nice enough to send them over. I think what we normally don't get a lot of times is beasts and things like that in this scale, in the 1/6 scale, and getting a Panther Guenhwyvar, he's just gonna murder that, is cool. I think that for me, this is the highlight of the box. I think there's other great things in here. But having this really articulated, so he's articulated here in the midsection, legs, tail, multiple points on the legs with the feet, the feet, the knees, here at the hawk, and then again at the hips, and then at the shoulders, at the elbows, and then at the feet. Mouth opens and closes, neck here in 2 positions, so the neck itself and then the head is on a joint. This is one of the most impressive things that I could think of that Hasbro has done. And I hope that they take designs like this or work like this and translate them to other lines like Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe, because I could think of a few animals that we need for our G.I. Joe classified line for sure. And so Drizzt here, very elfin looking figure. I could admit that he will end up in my Thor world. Comes with 2 swords. Each one's different. One has a kind of like dragon sword, and then the other one's just a normal wooden handled sword kind of looking thing here for the hilt. They both come with effects that kind of slide on and slide off. So, there's a lot of play factor here. There's a lot of really fun stuff. The detailing on the costume is far beyond a lot of what we see in other Hasbro lines. All the sculpted detail, all the painted detail, alternate heads, weapons. And I think they're going for about $40. So theoretically, this would be a $20 figure. So not only does he come with his cape, his swords, the sword effects, as well as his hands here, but he also comes with, so we get these apart. He comes with alternate hands. So he's got the, I want to rule the world hand, the claw. And then a closed fist. He also comes with a little cat panther statue. I'm assuming I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. As a nerd, I can honestly say I've never played a game before. Comes with a little statue, which I assume controls the cat, the big cat, and then a necklace, an amulet. So that's really cool. Now, in addition to all that, the box itself turns into a display piece for him, which we've seen that done in the Studio series. Marvel Legends is starting to do that with the new Thanos and the new Firestar. So it's really nice to see that. It's a little wet because I took him outside in the blizzard to take some fun pictures. He also comes with an alternate portrait. So you've got the mad grimace look. Oh, he's really washed out in that light. And then the kind of serious hair down. So he's got the windswept anime look, and then the hair down look. And then in addition to that, if you are a D&D player, you get a multi-sided die. I am not sure how many. 18 looks like the highest number I can see on here. So an 18-sided dice or die here. To play. And then the other cool thing, which I just had in my hands, it does come with cards here, harder to see, that have different characters on them. They are written in Elvish language on the back as well. So you would have to try to translate those. There's a dragon, there's a warrior, there's kind of like little gnomes and things. I am sure somebody in the D&D world would know better what each of these things are. But I think the fun part of them being not in English, in whatever elven language that they are, really just like it's the stuff that we want to see in other lines. So like if we were going to get, I don't know, we're paying $40 for a figure, like Thanos and stuff, yeah, I'd like to see this kind of stuff in there. I'm sure the licensing fees are, more expensive for Marvel, so I'm sure that's why we get less stuff. But overall, it would be really nice to kind of see this kind of detail work and this kind of additional products. We saw it with Snake Eyes, with that deluxe Snake Eyes for $40, the kind of the promo figure, where we got this sketch piece inside and we've got the stand for all of his weapons and things. So we do have those moments. And this is like the preview figure. So this is the intro figure. So it's nice to have all the extras with it. If you're a D&D fan, I am sure that you're kind of really jonesing to get your hands on these. I admit I really like the figure just aesthetically, without having a lot of background knowledge on the character. And as far as articulation goes, the articulation's there. He's got double knees, double elbows. Double elbows, double knees. He's really articulated. The cape does hamper things with his hair, but if you were to take the cape off, full articulation on the neck. It's got that barbell neck where the neck is a separate piece. It's not just a peg that goes into the chest. So you got a really good range of movement here. So, and then the swords can be stored on the figure himself. He's got the sheaths here to hold both of his swords. So you really have a really nice complete figure here, and he will live, for me at least, he will live in the Thor world of action figures. Probably in my head, a brother of Loki, or what Loki would have looked like had he not been adopted by Odin. And I'm sure there's D&D collectors out there. Love the books and really hope that Hasbro makes more. I'm sure they are. I'm sure it's not just a one-off. I think they're just taking a little bit of time to get the line started. Thanks for joining us. And thank you very much for the gift. My mother's loving it, enjoying it. And so, I'm sure a lot of D&D people are going to be mad that I'm going to throw this in with my Legends, but it's too cool of a figure to throw into a box and just never put out again. So at some point when I do set up my Thor display or Thor characters, he will be living with them in all of his awesomeness here. So thank you guys for watching. True, could be a mini Frost Giant. Yeah, he could be, right? He could be Laufey's long lost son, or the green and the green and the blue skin really remind me of what Loki could have looked like. So thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with more toy reviews, and thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll start off a new week. I forget, were we on week 8? We're going into week 8 or week 9. So thank you guys for sticking with us, and hope you enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow.